Today, I'm going to review some different capture cards, not Camlink or Elgato capture cards. They haven't arrived yet. They're ordered, but they're taking a little while to get here. So while I wait, I'm going to review. I have 3 different capture cards, and I'm going to review all 3 and let you know which one of them I think is the best. First one up is the AGPtek. Not sure if I've said that right. Capture card, very lightweight, plastic. Doesn't feel like much in the hands. It's the lowest price point at $110. This will do 1080p 60 frames per second capture. It doesn't actually state what the pass-through is. I'm guessing it would be the same. Next one I have is the Flint. This here one is also lightweight, a little bit heavier, and feels like a little better build than the last one. This one is a 4K 30 frame per second pass-through, and it captures at 1080p 60 frames per second. This also has an inline, an outline, and a mic. That way you can connect your audio directly through and avoid some of the latency. The price point for the Flint is $212. Next up, I have the Flint Plus. The Flint Plus comes in at about $240. It is about the same size as the first one, much heavier, probably 3 times the weight. This one is metal in comparison to the plastic, metal. This particular one, it still has your line in, your mic, and your line out. It does 4K 60 frame per second pass through, and it captures at 1080p 60 frame per second. Okay, I have the Panasonic Lumix G7 next to me here, and I'm going to be connecting them all. I have attempted to connect them previously in 4K. None of them were a fan. This one here, it would glitch. It would go green and back to normal and green and back to normal. Both of these, it's just full green screen. All you're getting is green when you try to use a 4K. So I've adjusted my settings on my camera that it will be coming in at 1080p 60 frames per second. So this is the video from the first one. It seems like the latency, there's a little, I'd say about half a second. There's not much latency at all. You'll be able to tell with my audio, actually. Okay, now we have the Flint. What I'm noticing is it is quite cropped in comparison to the AGPtek. The latency seems not as bad though. You'll be able to tell again. The camera has not moved since the last capture card, so there's a bit of a trim. You're not getting a full frame with this capture card. Okay, now we're doing the Flint Plus, and again, it looks like we've got the same tightness. You're actually getting a full frame with this particular capture card. It is in the same position as the other 2. You'll be able to tell my latency with this one as well. Okay, so based on trying all 3, none of them were capable of doing 4K. You'll be able to see, I'm actually going to do a little comparison. We'll put all 3 right here. And you'll be able to see the camera has not moved in any of these, so you'll be able to see the color palette. I'll label them as well, and you'll also be able to see how they look as far as quality goes. I'll let you be the judge, but I know personally it seems like the cheapest one is doing the best job because I don't want my frame to be cut in quite as dramatically as the Flint seems to be doing. So